Previously on the engine, in part 3 of Jailbreak, Mercury, Tyr, and Leo freed Kratos and Loxodonus from their cells, but arrived to find Form has disappeared and is not in his cell. Tonight, on the Season 1 finale of Tales of Function the Engine, the gang makes their way off of the prison ship and scatter to points unknown and emotional homecomings for some. These guys are killing it. These guys are fine, right? They're killing it. They're whatever. These guys are like, you know,
they're scared.
They're scared. Shit's bad. We gotta get off. And you guys are like, we've got everybody, and Form's not here. What do you want to do?
Can we investigate? Just generally?
Yep. Absolutely.
I have a +4 in investigation. Does that warrant at least an extra die on the 8s, or?
Yeah, 1.
Oh, okay, rock on.
Tyr, how do you want to help? Think about how you might want to help. Remember, you got a big club hand of round energy
Mixed.
in your right hand.
So I heard, I guess, out of character, like, Tyr's familiar with Shiva and knows.
Yeah, you've been through the cycles. I can't do the math.
Yeah.
Hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Hundreds of times.
So he knows what's up with her.
Yes,
and
the gods, and this is great. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
This is a perfect moment. The gods aren't allowed by Odin to talk about what's going on.
Oh, okay.
You're only allowed to help.
Word.
You're only tools by which the cycles are subverted every time, right?
Got it.
Yeah, and then just one more
Yeah.
follow-up question. In terms of like relationships and bonds and things like that. So the last episode I listened to was the Tyr episode. So I imagine Tyr has it developed more beyond, hey, thanks for helping me out?
No. Remember, you are linked, kind of wildly linked to Ulurust, the planet, the sentient planet.
Yeah.
So in our story, there is a planet that the Function have visited that is an actual being. The planet is a being. And on it, you can find enlightenment in a very special way. Tyr is connected to that planet, as is Mercury and Circe in a sort of mild way, which is like, we've done it. We've spent the night on the planet. We've basically what this planet asks. Remember Axe? That was in the last episode. So what the planet asks you to do is trust it. So the temperatures are sub-zero. It asks you to sleep outside in the nude overnight. And if you do, the planet bestows kind of an enlightenment state on you, which allows you to advance kind of thoughtfully. Meaning you go into a planet that is minus 20 degrees and you sleep it out in the nude and it protects you. It keeps you safe all night long. And that trust with the sentient planet kind of forms a bond that kind of connects you to. Tyr has taken it to a next level. He's now the protector of this being, on top of being kind of like your guides as being asked to. And you guys met him in a previous episode. I don't know if you guys remember that. There's a Tyr episode that they met.
Word.
We got a little traveler.
Little guy.
Little guy.
Can we get a zoom in on this?
I was trying to point that out
zoom in on the box elder fella here.
Lights on, little guy.
You speak up.
That's what I was talking about.
Speak your truth.
He crawled up from the wires over here on your volume thing.
Hey,
Can we get a mic on him, please?
box elder,
Guys, let's get a mic on the on the bug.
Also, all of that aside, what do you guys want to do?
2 out of 3 is pretty good, guys.
2 out of 3 is pretty
Show, bro. That's my dad, bro.
Yeah,
That's a
bro just
majority.
said that's of
It's
four.
a trolley.
Yeah, it's a classic trolley
Trolley
problem.
problem.
It's a real.
That's
sticky
hilarious. Mission somewhat successful.
Do we need form?
Think of how far we've gone without form.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I kind of didn't think about it.
Dad.
He's become
I'm joking.
It's like
I'm
being
purely
made of
joking.
internet and
I
being
am
like,
purely
do we need Internet.
We need
We
the.
are made of internet.
It's like when the power goes out, you're like, we're fine. Let's play a game. Let's play
Play by ear.
Monopoly.
We'll play by ear. If I'm feeling a little woozy in a couple hours, we'll you know.
Oh, well, Form quits and he throws the table over and he storms out of here. That's what happens.
Is there any way I can try to do like just one really good Mercury to form?
That could be good.
All right. It will require a super success. It will require roll all 5 because you're Mercury. Roll all 5 of your talkie talk dice. If you get a super success, 3 successes, you can talk to form.
Since Nate has such a good relationship, can we try to do it together?
No,
If we do this synchronously,
no.
Whatever.
Buzzkill. How bad was it? Because if it was super shitty bad, there's going to be.
I got 3 2s, a 4, and an 8.
So it's
Damn.
a mix. So it's a mixed success. So here's what happens. You hear the repeat of what Kratos heard. You hear, "It's okay. It's okay," and then you hear, "Woden," and that's what you hear. And then you hear Rory scream. You hear Cersei screaming, "No shit, gang! Gotta get off of this vessel as quickly as we can. Absolutely gotta get out of here." What do you guys do? Let me have one group at a time. Oh, let me have one group at a time. Group 1, what are you guys doing? You're sprinting, I assume.
Yeah, we're getting the hell out. We're
Okay.
going back to Cammy's dirt.
1 D8 each, please.
One what?
D8 each.
Okay.
I got a 2.
I got a 3.
Oh shit!
My rolls have been
Is it a
so
whole
bad.
group fail?
I got a 7.
Okay, so
thank
it's a
God.
mixed success. Okay. Sweet. As you rush back to the ship, you see the guards kind of like confused as to why you're all of a sudden running away from them. And they you see them move from confused to frustrated, and one of them pulls his gun and he fires. Let's have a D4 roll out of each of you. Who gets hit?
I dodge.
I hope you get smoked.
Not that
Ignore that roll. That was completely.
Nope.
No, I did like.
that one doesn't count.
That one doesn't count.
I got it too.
I got a
no,
two.
I
I
actually
also
did.
got a 2.
Whoa! They all get hit.
They all
It's
got
a-
hit.
it's a collateral.
As you're racing back, you rush under something. You catch it just out of the corner of your eye, and you see that it is an emergency explosion device designed to like hammer the door shut, closed as you run under. As like should there be an airlock breach, and one of the guards fires at that instead of at you, and he hits it. Let's all take D20s, please, of damage.
Bruh.
Antimatter rifle. There should
Are
be
you
an
kidding?
airlock thing going
I got
off.
16.
That's in a different part of the.
Okay.
16
18.
damage.
18?
Yeah.
Yikes.
You got 18?
Take all that damage, you guys.
I've taken 38 damage this
That's
whole time.
terrible.
Are you serious?
You might be
Jesus.
the only one who's been damaged.
He's like the only
No,
the only
the
god
only
to
thing
ever
I've
the only
done-
god to ever die.
The only
We're really
thing I've
good
done
at
is knock two
infiltrating,
guys
but
out.
escaping.
And you guys,
can
you
get
race
it, but-
back to your ships. Let's have athletic checks across the board as well.
Is it the D8 or an athletic check?
What did they do?
They did D8.
D8s, 1d8
Yeah.
each.
Don't forget that really sick maneuver you did, Gabe.
Yeah,
You
I was
didn't
so
do
sneaky.
anything with
7.
Oh,
Thank
with
you,
the ship,
Chris.
The flank.
but you did do it.
D8.
I was there.
7.
It was the heart.
3. I had a 5.
7.
Cersei slides under the last, what would be like would seal off a section from another section. And as he does, he grabs both of your ankles. You both take D20s as he slams you to the ground, but he yanks you under the door and slams the door as it closes shut in front of the guards that are chasing you. So D20s of damage, and then take those.
Nice.
So were we actually in front of Shiva, or was that just her voice?
Yeah, no, that was literally her.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. And as you do, as you yank them under the door, I assume that worked, yes? It hurt real bad, though? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely smacked my head.
It hurt.
As that happens, it's better than the following. As Cersei yanks you under the door, he has a moment where he leans against the door and he sees you below him and he looks up through the window of the door and he sees Shiva eat 3 guards as she moves closer to the door and she begins to punch her way through the door.
Yeah, let's get out of
One
here.
at a time. Can I have you make one more D8 check?
She's got 6 of those arms.
Is she just like
does.
a lady?
She's got
eating
6.
people? Just regular mouth?
She get 2 also.
Oh, I got an 8.
Okay. This time, Macy jumps up and she turns around and sees what's happening through the window. She sees Shiva eating. She grabs each of you on her shoulders and she begins to race back to the ship. And she makes it back to the ship. Gang, you have heard warnings from Cersei, and you need to get your butts back to the ship. Can I have D8s out of each of you, please?
Let's get a scram
Two?
die.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're with this group.
All right.
Yep.
Two.
I'm gonna pick up Loxodonus.
Yeah, do you?
just so-
Yeah, oh, of course you're carrying Loxodonus. So Loxodonus is one of our goddesses. She's a teeny little elephant, always carried.
Very cute.
You said a
Fail.
D8 out of all of us, right? Just one?
It's terrible. Yeah.
At a 7.
She's just a lady.
Liam?
I got a 5 and a 4.
Okay. So Liam and Kratos, they just start full-on hockey checking you guys down the hall as fast as it can happen towards the ship. Great Odin's Raven, you make it back to the ship and into Tyr's ship. And in a blink of an eye... Oh, let me go back. I gotta go back. I found my spot. What?
And what a cool bunch.
I know, we're so... Oh, okay. All right. The mushroom drive will take you anywhere in the blink of an eye. Stand by. 1 second.
I look so much better than the original one. I'm not bald anymore.
The original one was pretty bad, yeah.
The bald one was sick, I thought.
I captured
love
my
the way my
face
hair
pretty good,
looks.
but nothing else. It gave me scarring.
The mushroom drive will take you anywhere you want to go. In the blink of an eye, anywhere your mind's eye can see. Somewhere you remember, somewhere you've been, somewhere you've seen, somewhere you can see, etc. For this function, I want you to take a second and remember all the places that you've been in our game, all the places that we played in Season 1. If you're a function, remember where we've been. Not some of the places maybe that didn't show up in the actual repeats of the games, but some of the actual places you've been. And I will kind of going to determine the end of this game. So take a second, please. Is it okay if I run to the bathroom? I want to run to the bathroom. I'm going to pee. You guys think about all the places you've been as a group. Decide where your jumping coordinates were to, the first jump.
Like, all of us are gonna go to that one spot?
Nope.
Okay.
So, what I want you to do is quietly between each strike team, determine where you're going. Because it would be slick if you ended up in the same
all
spot.
All 3 of us have been.
But narratively, we could go anywhere. So, as a group, as the 3 strike teams, please determine where you're going. Yeah.
Okay. Run.
We didn't have a preset rendezvous point? This was a pretty elaborate plan.
That's messy.
You all have different
None of you contributed. I was alone in the room making all the plans, and no one walked in.
The OG plan did not call Shiva in.
Oh.
The idea is for you all to scatter. You're all going different places. Then you'll wait. If you remember Nate's instructions,
Calculated.
you'll jump, you'll wait,
Let low
jump,
for a while.
you'll wait, and then you'll jump back to thought. So where are you going now?
Well,
I was going to say, I wouldn't have the headphones on.
Okay, here we go, gang.
wait,
Ready?
not everybody's back.
Oh,
But Gabe's.
no.
Yeah, we gotta wait for Gabe.
He just left.
Yeah.
Screw you.
It's over it.
Cammy just said I'll live in this town over my dead body. And I want to hear how everybody feels about it.
Wait, I just want to say I love Grand Rapids. I don't know what you're talking about.
All of a sudden she's G-Rap.
Yeah, now you're walking it back.
Yes, Michigan.
Literally.
Are you a known
We miss
Michigan
you.
hater or
Hey,
something?
would you just move back already? Frick, we miss you.
Yeah, I'm sick of Ann Arbor. Don't worry.
Also, Rory and Liam, feel free. Move on.
God, it's not
I'm not
just
getting
me.
vibes from this
You
guy.
guys
No,
should
good
move
vibes.
move right back to 320 Green Ridge. Stay there forever. Bring your families. As you age.
Forever.
As was saying,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
worry, I'm poor. I can move.
Yeah, no, everybody should.
No, that's what I was
essentially,
saying.
we're going to just make a
Are you looking for more kids to move in? Because like I'll move in.
Yeah, I'm down.
We all move in.
Looking for roommates?
Do you want roommates?
I mean, I got a beard. I can
Hey,
replace
we can
Liam.
give you rent.
yeah.
The function
Are
house.
these two the roommates I want?
function house.
The function.
Yes.
You're invited to the function.
I just thought it was really gross when he hit on my girlfriend. That sounds like function house. Like real
We'll
life.
get like a reality.
That
TV
requires
show.
us to get a girlfriend.
That would be so funny.
I'm
That'd
not
be
sure why Leo smashed
That
the
requires
table.
us to get a girlfriend.
I guess
Why do we
he's
need
dealing
one
with
of
some
those?
anger issues.
Well, for his narrative to make sense.
Oh.
I assumed it was
Yeah, aren't
somebody
you
else.
married,
I assumed it was
dog?
one or the other.
Yeah. One of them. Yeah.
Another function. Not
Makes
you,
sense.
Not you two.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, Gabe.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Brother, you're
I know
too
what you're talking
big.
about.
We
You heard
do
2
not
minute
miss you
warning.
like that.
Right back.
Okay. Okay, so the mushroom drive is designed to take you anywhere in the blink of an eye. And as you race back to your ships, you all board them successfully. You can do this, Gabe. I believe in you.
You're almost there, bud.
Rose.
One more 180. One more 180.
Can someone
One
tell
more
them
180
how
turns
they go like this?
Yeah, they flip like
Yeah.
vertically too.
It's confusing at first.
It's okay. I also got
Yep, there
really
you go.
confused
Oh,
with
there you
that.
go.
No,
There
it
you go.
took me like 6 sessions to understand.
Well done.
I was like, he's had
Ladies and gentlemen, the God
The
Horus.
asshole.
Ladies and
He's
gentlemen,
like,
the
why
God
don't they
Horus.
twist more?
All right.
Yeah, that's why the Egyptians were into that guy.
Big G.
Facial recognition. They were like,
That guy could build a pyramid.
Don't meet your heroes,
That guy
man.
could build.
he will hold up his end of a curse, but spatial recognition, no. It's not his thing. All right, the mushroom drive will take you anywhere in the blink of an eye, and you all know this. And as you race back to your ships and you board them safely, you activate the mushroom drives and you jump out. Cammy, where does the Riot Girl jump to?
Riot Girl's going to MoMA Prime.
You jump to MoMA Prime. You're there in an instant. And as you circle the planet, we're going to pause there.
I don't like that.
Team 2, where do you go?
We also decided to go to MoMA Prime.
You jump to MoMA Prime, and as you circle the planet, you notice another ship in orbit around it. And it is absolutely the Riot Girl. And the Cersei and the Riot Girl kind of encounter each other on an orbit. What is... I'm going to give you both one crack at just an ending. What do you say?
I just want to fist bump my fellow Transformer. Like
Okay.
a little ship.
So,
Like we pass each other in orbit, and like the tip of my like little ship goes, hey.
there's a little bump,
Yeah.
bump.
She does.
We're thinking the same thing.
And it spins you into orbit, and you have a little chat, and you talk about it a smidge, and you decide that this is as good a place as any, and you descend into the atmosphere, and both ships land, and you can't help it, Cammy. You make your way towards the first place you encountered here on MoMA Prime, and that is the tribe that housed the being called Mother. And as you land, you step out, and 3 or 4 generations later, Mother steps out of her hut, and she steps towards the ship, and she says, "Oh, thank God you're here, and you're not a moment too late." Okay. Guys, where do you land?
We're also no, I'm kidding. We're going to Earth. We're going back to Earth.
Whoa.
Wow.
In an instant, you blink and you are unmistakably orbiting the Earth. There it is, right? Africa, the continent. You see Asia. You see North America come into view, and there it is, right? All the places you've loved. All the places you've been in. Tears like, seriously? Earth?
Again?
Done this before.
Done this before. And as you slowly descend into the atmosphere, you begin to get a sense of the planet in general. And what you see is a several 100-year, 1,000-year later version of Earth. And you see no civilizations. You see only the remnants of tall skyscrapers sticking up through the sea of green. You see oceans where you don't remember oceans being. And you see ice where you don't remember it being. And as you slowly glide down onto the planet and land, you run the standard scans for life. And sentient beings are non-detected. What do you want to do?
I guess it's time to start making a camp.
So you step out of the ship and you step out. You make camp. Kratos, this wasteland, this fresh Earth, essentially, that's literally what it's like. It's kind of like taking a piece of tape and laying it over something and ripping it off, right? There doesn't seem. Oh, there's only the remnants of old Earth. Tell me something that you used to love about Earth.
The Detroit Lightning.
So actually, no. We watch you. We watch you take a walk away from the group, and we know that you're heading somewhere. We see you moving down along what seems to be meadow, but it's a long, straight meadow, and that meadow opens into a massive kind of round, open clearing. And as you step onto it, you kind of scrape, and you begin to kind of scrape and dig. And very soon, you begin to pull up little pieces of rubber and then small little pieces of shaggy little green. And very soon you realize you're standing on the place that you used to love to go and spend time. And you know you did this. But Loxodonus has taught you something. For most folks, this would be devastating. Revisiting a place that they know they destroyed, in a way. What has Loxodonus taught you that's helping you deal with this?
Oh, man. I think it's the ability to look into oneself and know who they are, and that not all choices are made by their most inner self.
So you take a deep sit down and you take a big, wide swath. You start to clear an area. Very soon you realize that you're looking at a lion's head kind of staring up at you. And you realize you've cleared what is essentially the middle of an old ancient stadium. And you hear it very clearly. The Lions would still be winning if Kratos had
the best tape.
Damn it.
And as you sit, you begin to kind of think about all the things that have come to pass. And what you hear is Loxodonus' voice. You can only control that which you can control, right? Like the things around you are that, not you, right? You're what you choose to be, not what is beyond. And you begin to forgive yourself for releasing the codes to destroy, for Earth to destroy itself. And you hear a voice in the back of your head. Trent, can I have you come here, please, real quickly? Trent now chooses to use. Do you have your stick? Grab this one, guy.
This one.
So you hear Torque's voice. This guy.
Trent, don't make me cry, bro.
You hear Torque's voice in the back of your head say the things that you need to hear, which is, I did this, not you. You need to let it go. And you do. And in moments, you hear Torque kind of just talking to you. And you sit and you put your head in your hands and you sit in the middle of the field with a little teeny scrape of snow all around you, and you just kind of listen to Torque tell you whatever he wants to tell you.
Hey, man. Just relax a minute. You did a great job. Keep it up. Keep it up.
And out of the corner of your ear, you hear a shriek, like a shrieking of some kind of wild feral animal. And a literal actual wild cougar jumps and shrieks out of the corner. You have one moment to do anything. What do you do? But don't forget yours. You have stuff.
Yeah, I am trying to.
What do you do when
Can I?
don't know.
Yeah, when a cougar jumps, you're like, hey, lady, how's it going?
Nice.
Good one.
That was perfect. It landed in between all the equipment.
So you have 1 second to react. What do you do?
I'm gonna quick throw my prison toothbrush that I've had,
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Which is your staff,
which
actually.
is my staff, and I'm gonna make it into a shape of like a bone, and I'm gonna throw it for it to chase.
So good. With the idea of hurting it or killing it?
No, not hurt. I don't want to. I don't.
Oh,
want
for it to
at all.
chase.
Yeah, I want it to-
So you reach back as this thing jumps, and you're like, nope, and you pitch in front of you, and what is a prison toothbrush turns into a very gigantic, like mastodon bone, and this thing with like meat hanging off it, and this thing goes at it. It just takes off in the middle and goes after it, and is chewing, and in seconds is chewing on your staff. You're able to go kind of collect it, kind of pet the animal, and as it does, you guys are like, where the hell have you been? You find him standing in the middle of this clearing petting a wild cat. What do you guys do?
Was that the Detroit line?
Oh, it's so good.
That is funny.
Great, gang. End of season 1.
Wow.
Awesome. That'll do it. End of season 1, gang.
That's awesome.
But I want to take a second and thank you individually and each one of you for bringing so much to the table. Your creativity, just the passion. We've been playing so long, the boys and I, and let me do this just so that they know. Trent and Liam and Nate and CJ, Rory.
Yeah, get up here, Trent.
We've been playing so darn long together. I really, really appreciate it. It's just like, it is the thing that we are allowed to do, right? It's that which we say we created here once, we made here as well. Yeah. I love you all. Merry Christmas. See you in season 2. Thanks, everybody. Next season on Tales of Function the Engine, we meet the gods and we get to know them a bit before a series of victories and betrayals. This year, in season 2, the engine and the cycle begin a thrilling conclusion with a conflict that will span the universe.